Eaglemoss, Fanhome, Enterprise D kit, magazine 24, we're up to part kit 92. Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here. Another section of the Build the Enterprise D from HeroCollector Eaglemoss, sold to us by Fanhome. So magazine 24, part kit now 92, and I've already unbagged. So I've got loads of windows. They're the bigger windows, some more black windows, a panel that will probably go, yeah, that'll go underneath there. That's the part we did earlier. The last episode, some light blocks, some AP screws, FM screws, a couple of lights, a lifeboat, just one lifeboat. Now it's a normal standard one anyway, so I can go straight into the pot with that. So I'll get that later. Light part, which will probably go somewhere on one of these, maybe. So hopefully we're getting on with that. So I need to cut all these out, and then we'll get ready by making this part here. Now, we're starting off with this panel piece here. It depends what you want to do. If you want to have them all lit, all white, if you want them all black, it's fine. But if you've got the spare parts, no problem. I've already pre-put in the windows the same as here. They go in one way only because there's just a little bit of a lip here and less of a lip on that side. So they go lip towards me where I am now. So that's that part done. It's just tedious, monotonous, and plodding along with that. So we have these two light blocking parts. They are clear, but they're painted with silver, and they go, one bit goes there and one bit goes over here. Now there's going to be LEDs on here as well, so at the moment I just want you to use two AP screws just to go in place. I assume a bit more later. So one in that hole there. Again, this is a really short screw on this side that I've picked out of the box. Will work, but now that's in place. Next page. Right, I'm going to put all the AP screws in because it wants you to do the lighting inside the saucer, because I need to get that saucer out. So I assume these are two, both of these, because one's yellow, white, and I've got the blue one on. So I don't think there's any difference. I think it's just trying to say like this goes into that one, that goes into that one, into the saucer. So to be honest, what I'm going to do just off camera is get rid of these and actually into the spares. I'm going to put the other AP screws in but not tighten them down because the windows are going to come out, and I need to thread two screws, the LEDs into the section of here. So there's going to be a quick jump on this. So there'll be two lights on the bottom, which are here, and then the other two lights will be going kind of here when it's clicked into that piece, which is always fun to do, as usual. And then we can test. I don't want to get on with that, to be honest. That's quite weird. I would not touch that in the last episode and this one. Oh. Now, as promised before, I am modding this a little bit. Now, only things that are modded on here is the Mike Lane lifeboat mods, which rub on. I will do that with these lifeboats and maybe on the final panel, which is underneath, in a few seconds. I have done already the shuttle bay, made that bigger, got a 3D print thanks to Starship Collector. Two red parts on here. They do go across more, but there's two squares that are already on here. They just need to paint a little bit red. And the bridge dome. I've screwed a hole through that, and then there is actually an LED behind that, so that lights up quite well. Hang on, can we have to show this? Is this working all right? Yeah, the bridge now lights up. Can you see that at all? Let's get that in. Yeah, it's reflecting. There's the light there. So it is a bridge, nice bridge dome now, instead of it being the bit before, which wasn't really there. There is a navigational light. I am useless at those, but I could put one in behind. But the bridge looks like something there. That's domed over with resin. If you're going to do that, I would recommend taking the whole section out and putting resin in there and be patient, because I put resin in while it was like this, and I think I filled everything inside here in resin because it was leaking out and all sorts, but it works and it's good for me and it's solid and not sticky and it's fine. Right, so just flip this over. It doesn't get any lighter. I've got one of the, I think I've got one of the lifeboats fell off of here. I'm not quite sure, maybe that one, that's a little bit iffy, but we'll go round to that either at the end or whatever. So, lights. We have 2 lights here. These want to go. So we have to start with... So we want the one with the white and yellow and not the blue. So this fits in. Right, where the hell are we? So... This is awkward. Really awkward. I think the piece is going in here. My setup being a little bit awkward, shall we say. Right, so that's that part here. This has to go through there. So what I'm going to do, one part goes through here, one part goes through there, but I'm going to put them both through. See if we've got a light there. Where's that go? There. So we've got one that goes over here already. Okay. That does go over everything. That's strange. Okay, we'll get that eventually. Just it's in the way at the moment. So I'm going to go through there. It doesn't go through there at all. That gap in the middle there? No, it isn't. What's it asking me to do? One piece there, one piece there. Goes underneath there to here. Need some tweezers for this. It's a little bit awkward. My tweezer got points on the end. Through there. Doo-da, doo-da. Comes out underneath that. It's the middle of there, which is there. Shouldn't really matter too much. And it goes onto this backboard here at the middle row, second one in. Okay, middle row, third one in then. What have I got on second one? I think the second one I've done the Arboretum. So it doesn't matter so much, it's just a light. And if there aren't spares on here, I will have to work on that later with the Arboretum light. Won't push in for some reason. Definitely a 4-way piece. There we go. So check if they work, which these two do. And that one is the spare one. Right, next wiring is... I've lost it in more ways than one. There, you fool. So I'm just going to straighten out the wiring. This is a little easier, I think, because it goes 1, 2... Right, okay, I'm going to push it through that same hole again, which is here. Oh, this wiring is absolutely horrendous. This goes into the top bit here, number 2 again, is it? Yes. This goes there. So we've got a light there anyway, which is that one there. Like I said, it doesn't matter which way around these two go, but I'm just going to follow this for being awkward's sake. So that goes under there, does it? No, the yellow one goes under and over to there, and the blue one goes... This is quite confusing for some reason. Blue one goes under this part. Why does it go under that part there? Because it is doing. Yeah? Because that's the LED, yes? And then comes out here. Oh, okay, fine. It doesn't squash as much as what we'd think. Right, so it comes and then goes under this part there, which is there, and then over into here. Right. Oh, God. So the problem now is we put the lights, we've already put the 2 of, which is these 2 here. How many's it got another 2? Well, that is a one from original. I need to hide that a minute. So I've got that one coming around here, these 2. I need to, according to this, I need to put into the bottom sections here and then screw up. I have put all the screws in, but I haven't tightened them up. So a little bit of manipulation will push them in. If not, I'll have to just really loosen the screws and get them in somehow. But this is the fun bit. I get something underneath there just to hold it up. Now I'm going to have to undo this a little bit more than that. The screw at the top of there is actually holding everything in place. So, quick jump and we'll get these done. And for anybody screaming at the cable that the light was over here, that was spare, does go into that, and then the other one that came that we just put in, yeah, I saw it. So they've got the blue and the red one over here, which is for something. The lights are glued in place and held down. The cable wants to be bent back round, so downwards, which is good. I'm holding everything in place. All being well. With all the lights being in place now, that goes up here. Just need to make sure these tabs on here go into where they're going to go, like they have not done there. And this one up top here does as well. A little bit up. I mean, once it's all done this, it'll be nice. But where's that blue one gone now? That just goes up in the centre of here, so out of the way. Cool. It's probably going to go into probably like that light, I'm guessing. And these are the awkward parts. This is also the reason why you use a sponge or some sort of really nice cloth underneath here to keep things in place with. Otherwise you're going to destroy the underside of this doing hard work like this. So it will line up, it won't line up. Right, that part's in, but that isn't down there. It's probably needs to slide over. Is that? Oh, it's a hell of a gap. I don't know if the cables are trapping anything, so I'm just a bit wary of that. All they're glued in place, I've got no problem with that, so let's get that over. They are a little bit. Yeah, those lights could have done with going a lot inside over there. I think I've crossed them over. I think I've done them wrong. Yeah. No. Yes? No. Yes. Yes. Don't know. So that actually fits like that okay. But it's nipping there. Right there. So the LEDs don't want to be underneath, they want to be that way. And this is where I snap things. As the glue come off that one. Didn't set enough. Okay. Blue one's really in my way. Right. I'm going to scream at this. And I'm going to put that glue back in and wait for it to set. So that's in place. Not sure if it's perfectly in. There's a tiny little lip there. I really would love a full piece of this. If anybody's got a 3D printer and has the mods for all of these, please send them. I will literally destroy this model to get that working properly. But yeah, it's fine for what we're doing. It's fine. There's a tiny gap there, like there always is in all of these. Massive gap over here, but that's fine. So we have that light, which has just been put with us, a blue and red one over here, which is in the right place. So I think that would go probably on this one. Like that one was spare and went into here, and then, well, actually went there, but then there. It's fine. It works. It's on. It's on. It's in. Yes. So, right. But it is a nightmare doing these. I actually had to I did put this one in first, tried lipping underneath, and then try getting this in. But you need to get both of them in to start with. But it's the curve over. It just doesn't seem to. It's getting tricky, this model. Really tricky. So it's in, it works, it's lit up, and I have a spare bulb. We've also got the navigation bulb that will come over here, which hopefully should be later on this issue. I don't know, with this magazine. I mean, it's a shame all these gaps. There are ways that I could potentially fill the gaps in and maybe paint over. I am not a good painter, but still potentially we can do something with it. They have guaranteed us, well, Eaglemoss did, which doesn't mean anything, that it will all be fine and done when it's all finished. And I've got another lifeboat there. I have spares, but it's a little bit damaged, but not too bad. So what we have next, we have to get this part from the last issue. Okay, so we have a part here, so it goes that way around, and this goes there. And this is quite tight anyway, but it might just push into place. No, yes, no. No, that's not flush, there's some right gap on there. Which is quite weird. There's a peg there as well. I don't think it's a sprue. I think maybe where the lights are going to go in. Pegging it the wrong way around. I've said before on this, it seems to me like it's a couple of different companies that have been given free rein to do what they want, and it's not really working that well. Nope. Yes, yes, no, yes. Okay, that's almost in. It'll probably, yeah, that sounded better. Or worse. They're not flush with it. This would be a perfect opportunity for the resin. They're not even straight. Weird. So that's on, and I need that one lifeboat. He says, well, there's a gap over here for one lifeboat, just fits in place. Ta-da! And that's a weird place to stop. That's a very weird place to stop. So yeah, next part we'll be doing more on that, and then ending up the saucer section over here. So at present, that's up to date. So for Part Kit 92, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Have a good laugh. Honestly, it is fun doing this. It is really rewarding. There's just so many things that it could have been a lot better, and it's very overkill, especially with the lights. Could have done with a big, decent, neonish sort of light in the centre, like the original prop is, and done. But we're getting there. We'll get there eventually. So patience, and we'll get something sorted. So again, if you want to be a Patreon, please, links in the description. Help me out as best you can. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye for now.